That was James Hummel from Bayshore, New York. And here he is here. I think he lost his gear when he came over to this side here. Watch. You won't see him be able to come back here. Watch. He gets over that corner. There's Terry Fannin. He's hunting for somebody. It feels like a mech warrior game here.
That's where the two-car lost the ship linkage right up there. They modify it to control it from inside. They take it off of the steering column. Let's go down to Dave Burns.
So, Pastorini, what is the winner called in a mech warrior game?
Winner.
Yeah. Well, that's Terry Fannin, number 48. He gets the win. Alton Ames in the 2 comes home second. They move on to the final.
All right, 48 and 2. Very good.
And all in all, these 3 shootouts have each had kind of their own personality. And hopefully that'll continue throughout the rest of this 3-hour telecast live from Dixie Speedway on TNN Motorsports. We'll be right back.
Just for the thrill of it.
Live on TNN Motorsports, and let me tell you, this Dixie Crash Fest 2 is the 4th stop of the 1998 Championship Demolition Derby Tour. Now, this exciting series culminates in the one and only Intergalactic Crunch-Off. And this year, the Intergalactic Crunch-Off 2 will be held at the 81 Speedway in Wichita, Kansas. So make your plans for Friday night, October 30th. That's Halloween weekend. I can't wait to see what Dusty wears for the biggest and scariest event in Demolition Derby. Intergalactic Crunch-Off 2, the Monster Smash. You got it. For information and tickets to the wildest Halloween weekend in Demolition Derby, call the 81 Speedway at 316-755-1781. And Dan, here's the guys that have transferred.
All right, here's the round 1 advancements. 35, Mike Williamson. 33, Scott McNamee. 3, Henry Dawson. 18, Roy Meredith. 48, Terry Fannin. And 2, Alton Ames. And let's go down to Mr. David Burns with the winners and some nice backdrop.
I was going to say, I've got anything but Halloween scariness down here. We've got the beauty of Stancy over here and Darcy over here. And, well, these guys aren't beauty, but they sure are brawn. And Mike Williamson won the first shootout. Mike, you got the first start of the night. Any jitters when you went out there earlier tonight?
Yeah, kind of nervous, but got over it after the first hit.
And your brother says you guys always hit too hard to win. Do you have something left?
Yeah, I believe I do. We're going to get a radiator put in it and some hoses and get back on it.
We'll watch for him in the final. Now, Henry Dawson, you made an early move, not toward the center, but toward anything you could hit. That was pretty smart, don't you think?
Yeah, I hit the wall too many times, though.
And how's your car? Good enough to go?
It's bad, but we'll do it. We'll be there.
All right, Henry's going to be there. And Terry Fannin, the last one, looked pretty good out there. You had some competition, though, from the lady. She almost got you.
Yeah, she almost got me there. I'm going to be pinned against the wall. I got hung up there a little bit.
Big repairs are pretty normal.
Check it over and do minor repairs.
And the one thing they won't do, guys, certainly, is add more paint. These things have been painted once, and that's it.
And that's a handsome group. He loves working with the girls down there. Your dream girls, Dusty.
Them girls made them guys look awful good. I tell you that.
It is time. I am proud to introduce to you Todd Seeley, motorcycle jumper extraordinaire. This guy, about 60 weekends a year, not weekends, 60 performances during the year, and usually does an entire show by himself. Now, this is on board as he approaches this ramp. Just checking the ramp. These are the narrowest ramps I have ever seen a professional jumper use.
That is. You and I were walking down there today, and that scared me to look at it.
Oh, a native of Ohio, a courageous guy. He has Hodgkin's disease, which fortunately is in remission right now.
Yeah, great.
I mean, he's an athletic guy, too.
Yes, sir.
Really nice guy to talk to.
That isn't easy. That isn't easy. And there you see the narrowness I was talking about.
It made me nervous watching Burns walk up that thing. And
let me tell you, this is his first of 3 jumps. It's a Honda CR500. The jump ramp approximately 150 feet apart. The motorcycle speed, and he has a little digital speedometer. Okay, right at the gooseneck will be in excess of 60 miles an hour. He says it's difficult here because of the limited space. Here he goes. Todd Seeley, wish him well. Oh, not that time. Not that time.
That took my heart away.
This is pretty standard for most jumpers to get their speed calculated at the end of the ramp before they take the ramp.
Yeah, but you get your heart pounding. See, like me, and Dante was all, our mouth was hanging wide open.
I was getting butterflies.
Yeah, I thought he just missed it.
He and Dan were talking earlier today, and they have the same kind of butterflies as you did before a football game that he does before.
Yeah, I asked him today if he got a little nervous before. He said, yeah, I get a little bit. You know, I said, yeah, I kind of did too. But once you get out there and you get hit. Here he comes. Here we go.
Takeoff speed.
Watch this.
Oh, look at
miles
this
an hour.
Watch this. Here goes the ride.
Whoa, baby! Beautiful. Watch that wall, baby.
That's what he was talking about.
Yes.
You can't do it any better than that. And that is his warm-up. Understand, the next time he comes back, it'll be on a lightweight motorcycle.
Look at
Pop a
this.
wheelie for him, Todd. And one ramp will be moving as the other is stationary.
Well, let's get out of town.
No, that's his next one a little later on here in Motor Madness, live from Atlanta.
Way to go, Terry.
We need another look at this. Oh, this is perfection.
Look at this.
This is beautiful, boy. This is Dream Team stuff right here. This is contenders for the Dream Team stuff going on right here. Watch it,
He should
Dante.
be your captain.
Whoa, look at this.
Ba-boom. Now get it stopped.
Yeah.
I have worked with virtually every motorcycle jumper from Evel Knievel to
Look at that.
Rex Black.
Look at that shot.
Look at that.
This
Oh,
guy's
he went out of the sky. He went off the monitor.
Look at this.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, man.
Go back.
Oh, man.
How's
Oh,
that for
don't
a
take
view, huh?
me.
My stomach. Whoa!
God almighty. Todd Seeley is just warming up here on Motor Madness, and so are we. Stay with us.
Like the more than 1,009.
A few weeks ago, as you look at heat number 4 lining up, there was a character I'd come to kind of like, Dan and I both, and that was Butterscotch Jackson. But the way he left, we never thought we'd see him again. But Dusty, thanks to you, he's back.
Well, let me tell you, I got big news telling you. This is big, big news.
Huge.
Let's welcome back to Motor Madness now. I'm talking about my main man, Butterscotch. Get out here and bring it with you, brother.
Woo, woo,
Look at
woo,
it.
woo.
Look at it. Have presence now. Have presence.
Look how professional.
Get up here. I'm going to tell you, look at him beaming now. But I want you to say something here in a second, but let me tell you guys, Butterscotch told me, he said, any job, anywhere, any kind, whatever I can do. I said, you got to start at the bottom. You got to start from scratch. Well, I didn't really start him from the whole bottom, but I have made Butterscotch my chief head of my security and head of security for the Dream Team girls. Butterscotch, right here, head of security. Tell him how it feels, young man.
Hey, Dream.
Hey.
Dante. Hi,
Thanks,
Steve Reynolds.
Scotch.
I'm back.
Scotch, we're happy to see you, man.
That's right. Sergeant B.S. Jackson, head of security, reporting as ordered. How you doing?
What is this stick you got here? What is the stick?
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you, Dream, I'm all squared away. Here got my official security helmet, official security shirt, my personal restraint devices, been brushing up on my kung fu. I bet I watched Enter the Dragon about 17 times last week. And the most thing, last but not least, I got my Buford pusher stick. See it right there? That's
Autograph
Buford's
model.
autograph.
My
Autographed it
God,
in front
what's
of
that
Rivers
worth?
Piggly Wiggly for me back before he died. Anyway, I'm going to be walking tall around here, making sure things are squared away. And let me tell you, boys, there's bottom line on it. I got it under control. You can relax, do your thing. I'm on the job. And Dream, thank you. And Dream, I wanted to ask you one other thing.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
If
Now's the time.
If I do a good job tonight, you reckon I might be on that Dream Team?
I don't mean to harsh laugh you, but dream on, brother. I'm gonna tell you what. You got a long way to go. You got security to be doing. And this stick, there's some old boys over here in Woodstock. They would take that stick and put it where the sun don't shine. So all I'm saying is, I don't want that stick.
Would you hold on to it?
No, I don't want that thing. Don't put it around me, man. But what I'm saying is, you're head of security. They gonna respect that. Okay. Take care of business and work your way to the top.
Carry on, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do a little recon, security sweep, whatever.
Well, I know I'm heaving a deep sigh of relief knowing that Butterscotch is chief security, and really he'll look out for all of us, I think. We will be right back with our quick draw. Round number 2, shootout number 4. Who will go to the final round? You'll see it when we come back live.
Everything from cars and trucks to buses and combines. This tape is loaded with crash after crash excitement. See tons of twisted metal. Watch these cars add a whole new meaning to road rage.
To order by credit card, call 1-888-414-2280. By mail, send your check or money order to DCD Publishing, Post Office Box 319, Buffalo, Minnesota 55313. Sorry, no CODs.
Order Demohead one today.
Dixie Speedway, and there's the winner's circle for the Dixie Crash Fest 2, where all of tonight's competitors are hoping to be. And there's a lot at stake besides the cash and bragging rights for these demo derby drivers. The top 3 winners will automatically advance to the Intergalactic Crunch-Off, which will be held at 81 Speedway in Wichita, Kansas on October 30th. Plus, these finalists will also receive very valuable gift certificates from the Demolition Derby Circuit. sponsors, and they are Crane Cams and Jet Hot Coatings. All the Demo Derby drivers are thrilled to have the support of these respected names in the automotive industry. All right, let's look at the grid for the first of our next series of shootouts, Dan Pestrini.
For number 4 coming up here, we got 54 Tim Foister, 36 Joey Chitwood, 50 TJ Kraft, 70 Bruce Hupp, and 88 David Moore.
And TJ Kraft in car number 41 is a hard-hitting driver and a very good friend of Roy Meredith, who we met earlier in heat number 2. Now, these men are just 2 of 6 drivers from the Show Me state who have joined together to invade Atlanta. Drivers, beware of the Missouri Menace.
6 powerful Derby men from western Missouri have banded together to create a formidable force on the Derby circuit. They realize that solidarity and teamwork can make all the difference on the championship level.
Okay, guys, we can all take this one this time. We act like a team, right?
Yeah.
But, Trent, you're going to have to learn to hit a little bit harder.
Well, I've got to watch out for Roy. He passes out.
Well, Jack can get your car together, transmission fall out the bottom.
But Kirk, stay out of my way. It wouldn't be a problem.
Mine. It's Aubrey's. He flips all the cars over.
Well, with that type of solidarity, the rest of the Atlanta competitors really don't have to worry about the team from Missouri. Or do they?
Let's remember, Jesse James and the gang were also from Missouri.
That looked like one of my family reunions.
Hey, let me ask you guys about Joey Chitwood. That's a name to me that rings a bell of is this the same? Is this from the family name?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm rooting for him because I loved his daddy and all them people. I'm telling you. Whoa!
That's a great hitter.
Oh, he hit the wrong thing.
David Moore.
He hit the wall and bounced right off that thing.
That's a new technique.
Is it?
Yes, it's very popular here in Georgia.
Hit the wall and bounce off. That was you last night trying to get us back to the hotel.
He's a Chitwood, all right. Look at that move. It's in the genes.
It is. Oh, there's a bumper come flying off there. Look at this. 54 Tim Foister's going after it. They're putting a hit on Bruce.
They better watch out. Well, here he comes.
Oh!
They hooked up there.
That's TJ Kraft. Number 50 putting a hit on people out there.
That 88 car is about 3 feet shorter than it was 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he took a blow right in the back. That's what makes Demo Derby what it is. That's a nice shot. See, they pushing each other around here. They need to get loose so they can hit somebody.
Now, he used car 50 as a cushion to hit car number 36, Joey Chitwood.
Well, I'll tell you this is really a problem for the 50 car and whoever he's tangled up with, because as long as they're in that situation, they can't go out and get anybody else. TJ Kraft scheduled brain surgery and delayed it until after our Wichita race, and has had apparently that surgery and is back in action.
He's got my vote for your team.
I would tell you what, that's the kind of guys we're talking about.
I think that's a definite right-in.
I mean, yeah.
I'll tell you that 20 car. Is it 20? What it was? That weird-looking thing. The 70 car. Get him a favor.
50 or 70.
Yeah, Bruce Hupp got in there and broke him up.
Boy, here he comes across there trying to get a shot. Wheels flying everywhere.
That's one of the barriers. They're banging outside the barriers here. Oh, good hit on the number 88 car, David Moore. By number 50, TJ Kraft. That's Bruce Indiana. Where's that?
That's up there on the other side of La Tienda.
He makes it.
La Tienda?
Yeah.
Allegedly, they makes it up.
Yeah.
We're under a minute here.
We're under a minute. Now, there's been some good banging going on right here. There might be some dream team contenders coming out of Woodstock tonight here, boys.
To the fanboy there. The what? 54 car. That's Tim Foister. Joey Chitwood got up to a good early start. It kind of faded a little bit.
Well, everybody seemed to be running for him, yeah.
All the way from New Jersey, David Moore. The 88 car.
Should have stayed there. Long haul back home.
Oh, baby.
I tell you, he came for the try. He was a good hope when he got here.
And now Joey Chitwood's kind of getting after it here. He's getting up in the high bank. He's got a lot of smoke coming out of the front of that engine. That radiator is pretty much shot. Yeah, he took a good hit the side there.
He's dragging the bumper.
Car 54, Tim Foister.
If they're prepared
And
properly
that's it.
and have the right route again, these guys can run for 20 minutes without any water.
You can run, but you can't hide. Ooh.
All right, let's look again real quickly at what we just saw.
All right, there's number 50. T.J. Kraft put a hit on David Moore there to start things off. There's Joey Chitwood spinning around. Oops, number 70 put a good hit on him. That's Bruce Hupp from Lugu, Indiana.
And Tim Foister from Lebanon, Ohio, also some nice move. There's one inside there.
Yep. That's that 88 car of David Moore. He kind of got accordionized.
All right, let's go down. And Dave Burns. Oh, my. That's an ouch, Dave.
Yeah, and the 70 car of Bruce Hupp is going to move on. And then it was really close between the 54 of Tim Foister and the 50 of T.J. Kraft. But T.J. Kraft gets the call.
All right.
He will go on to the final. And that's good for him because his dad, Jurin, is in an Osceola, Missouri's hospital hurting right now. And I know seeing his son in the final is going to be good news.
Yep, that's the best painkiller there is. Good news in the family from the youngster. We will be back with more Demo Derby action. And don't forget 2 more spectacular motorcycle jumps from Todd Seeley. We're all live on TNN Motorsports. Really helping a racing and romance in Roscoe P. Coltrane. Don't miss the Dukes of Hazzard. See it weekdays at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on America's Country Home.
Hey,
TNN.
let me tell you something, guys, talking about TNN and Country Home. Something really is dear to my heart that's taken me down the road on many a night when on these long drives. It has been the Country Singers of Country Music, Nashville, Tennessee. Fanfare coming next week, all week at Fanfare. I'm going to be there on Friday. Johnny Paycheck, Charlie Daniels. I'm going to be there with them guys Friday. We taking some stuff there. And my man, I had wondered because security was being left. And there he is, standing guard. Not a prouder man ever walked. I might take him to Fanfare with me to Nashville next week.
I hope he didn't see that banner. We're already creating a monster. Is now head of Dusty's security. Dante, we just got a quartet of cars here.
Okay, we got a short field here. 65 Joe Bain, 34 Trent Beebe, 21 Terry Neese's scratched this round, 85 Tim Roper, and 47 Craig Williamson. So we got a 4-car shootout. Should be a lot of action here.
And our end car will be number 85. That's Tim Roper. And remember, just 3 minutes to get the job done, to get out there and try to get some points, try to avoid that driver's door so they don't deduct points, and to keep and have something left.
Here we go. They're cutting them loose right here.
Yep.
Dutch got
Here they go.
Yeah. Dutch got an evil eye on them, too. Nobody calls them like Dutch does. Watches them close, trying to make it to the finals.
That's the first bunch that's met at ground zero tonight.
Yes, sir. They sure are.
They are not bashful.
Oh, man, what a
Good
hit.
hit. Number 65.
Wow.
Joe Bain.
Joe Bain.
Pink car. He did this on a dare 4 years ago. There's our onboard camera with Tim Roper.
He's hunting. He's looking.
Boy, I'm going to tell you what, 34 ain't taking no prisoners either.
They're all hunting and looking.
That dog a hunt right there. Hey, get that back. Get my dream girls back. Where's my security? Make sure they don't get too close to the wire here.
Joe Bain in the pink 65 car. His friends call him Joe Wood because of that pink car. He did it about 4 years ago on a dare. Now just kind of likes it. Does it for spite.
I like this one. Now they're tearing them up out there. That's tires and stuff, plunder.
Tim Roper got into derbies to exercise his rage over ex-wife. I can identify with that.
I need to get a Pastorina another car out here.
I want a car.
I've been very nice when you did.
I want a car.
Yeah, get him a car. Dante, my man. Butterscotch, get there, people, but wait, Scott. Man, I'm telling you.
All right,
That's a
number
record.
34, Trent Beebe. One of the Missouri boys.
Yeah, he looked pretty clean there, don't he? He looked good, big shaved up.
He met his wife Cindy at a derby, sister of Roy Meredith, car number 18 in an earlier derby earlier shootout we had tonight.
And cousins of Don Meredith. Turn out the light, the party's over.
Less than a minute and a half. Oh, there goes a radiator. That's the knockout punch there, buddy.
Yep. Tim Roper, our
That's
car,
it.
number 85, has got some big problem.
Get him loose from there. Get off there. Joe.
65 Joe Bain.
Yeah, he's the man with the
You got to be
pink
tough
car.
if you have a pink car.
Yeah,
Sponsored by. It's lucky his nickname ain't Stu.
Sponsored by Bubba's Tranny. If you can't trust Bubba, who can you trust?
Bubba's Tranny. There you go.
Bubba doesn't even have a
Especially
jingle,
here in the
right?
South. Bubba doesn't make nothing but good trannies.
That's right.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're crazy.
Joe Bain, Joe
Steve,
Bain.
you're crazy.
Look at it. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yep, that's our in-car camera, Tim Roper from Canton, Georgia.
yeah, and he's up against the wall and he ain't going nowhere.
His nickname is Handover Fifth.
Don't go there.
I'm not. hysterical driver.
Yeah, great speed, great athleticism. Everything being put down right here on this track tonight. I tell you, Dante, this is going to be good. These two guys right here want to finish it off.
I tell you what, the crowd really reacting to 65 Joe Bain out of Bettendorf, Iowa. That's that pink car. So there's been a sale on truly ugly paint before this. You've got purple cars, pink cars.
You got to think pink tonight. We're under 5 seconds to go here. 4.
Got to get it done. Maybe one more hit.
Oh, man, that was brutal.
That's it. That's all she wrote there.
Old Dutch got to get him up now, Dutch.
Okay, Chuck.
I tell you what, I like that 65 car. Let's take a look at some highlights from shootout number 5 right here. Let's see how he does.
Well, these guys all met their ground zero pretty good to start this whole event off. All 4 of them did a good show. This is a good little shootout. There's number 47 taking a good hit, Craig Williamson from Trent Beebe. There's our in-car camera with Tim Roper. Right when you see the radiator fluid coming out over the engine there, it's not a good sign.
Not a good sign at all.
That station wagon number 47 looks a little long here, but later on, look how short it is there.
I know it.
That's a little banging going on. Let's go down to David.
Wes, I tell you what, it is hot down here. The action has been hot. Trent Beebe is in. He drove the station wagon number 34. And guys, the wuss is a winner. He's pretty in pink. Joe Bain is in there. He will be in the finals, and we hope he's secure in his manhood.
I think he pretty well is, or he wouldn't have got out the roller in the pink paint to begin with. All right, we got a lot more action to come. In fact, 6 through 12 shootouts will be coming your way. And remember, we got 2 more motorcycle jumps from Todd Seeley. We're live on TNN Motorsports. We are Motor Madness. We're back live on TNN Motorsports, and let me, Steve Evans, remind you the racing season is heating up, and that means a lot of breaking news. Now, you won't miss a thing when you turn to TNN. Get all the up-to-the-minute highlights, interviews, and more on race day. That's coming your way Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, right here on TNN Motorsports. Nobody does it better than Rick Benjamin on race day. Let's quickly go down to Dave Burns with my new hero.
Yeah, Steve, speaking of interviews, I thought you might want to hear from Todd Seeley. Todd, tell us about that first jump. It looked pretty perfect from where we were sitting. Good for you?
Yeah, it was. Actually, coming into it, the corner down there's a little tricky. But, yeah, the jump went well. It carried me all the way down at the bottom of the ramp, and I was able to get stopped before I hit the wall, so it really worked out great.
Now, Todd, Steve Evans said something about a moving ramp on this second one. Now, I'm picturing you shooting for a target that's moving. Or what are you going to do for an encore here?
Well, I tell you, our next little trick, we're going to be jumping over a moving ramp, and it's going to be traveling down pit row here about 40 mile per hour, and I'm going to come up behind it with the motorcycle and jump it at about 65 and hopefully land on the ground and make the jump.
So no ramp on the other side?
Absolutely not.
All right, he's going to go from moving to stationary on the track, guys. I don't believe it.
Man, that is something you'd see on Dukes of Hazzard, isn't it? He's been on hundreds of TV shows and commercials.
I can believe he can do anything he wants. Okay, shootout number 6. 69, Kirk Amos. 24, James Baker. 53, Doug Duke. And 14, Bill Eisen. We got a little 4-banger here, boys.
Yeah, I tell you what, the last 4-banger we had was a good one out here, so it's going good. Motor Madness right here Friday night. Don't want to be any other place. The hottest show on television is Motor Madness Friday night, baby, right now.
This could be a train wreck here.
I bet it is.
Starter's got the green. Dutch is apparently looking at one driver.
Scotch, where's Scotch around my girl? There's so many people around my girls over there.
Green's out, green's out. Oh, whoa, that was a little tricky on the 69 part. Kirk Amos, I think 52 tried to hold back, and he got nailed instead. That was bright. Good work.
53, Kirk Amos put a hit on Doug Duke real good there, right to start the thing off.
Come back, got him again. 253 he got big pipes sticking out, doesn't he? Like, see there on the hood, Dante?
Those are headers.
They what?
The headers.
What the hell is a difference between a header and a pipe?
Well, that's okay.
They're like a pipe wrench?
I was just trying to be technical for you there, but...
You're the man.
You're the man. Kirk Amos is one of those Missouri boys.
Won Astrodome Demolition Derby last year.
Well, I got something to say, too. That other car has got big headers on it, too. So headers must be the king of the night right here. Is that right now, Steve?
Headers
I'm going right over by Dante. Going over to you.
Am
I saying this right?
Headers are huge, man.
Yes, they are.
You can express yourself with headers.
Boy, that look good. 24 now. Don't have him.
That's James Baker.
He don't have him.
All of his family love Demolition Derby. 69 putting the number 69 Kirk Amos putting a hit on James Baker's good performance there.
Well, they call it. They are indeed using that wall to their disadvantage. At first, I thought maybe they were trying to be a cue ball, you know, and come off of the side cushion. But
bank shot.
Yeah, bank shot.
They don't get much recoil off those banks.
That doesn't work well.
I tell you, we thought that too from the get-go because they were using it, but it backfired on a few guys here, Dante, tonight, as we've seen in this thing. See, these guys, they need to hit somebody. Hit somebody! Now, Butterscotch, go down. Where's he at?
Oh. Ooh. That was a brutal shot on 24 James Baker. That's the kind that can take the radiator, the fan, and Lord knows what else.
Well, it can knock the headers right off the hood.
The 69 Kirk Amos. The Little Hammer is his name, and he hates it.
And why'd you call him?
He hate it. Why'd you call him that for?
Do you think he's going to get mad at me now?
No, not now.
Did I do something wrong?
No,
they tricked me into saying that.
Did they really?
Absolutely.
Well, now that you have Butterscotch as security, you really don't have to worry.
I need Butterscotch to protect me now. There he goes. That's Kirk Amos putting a hit on number 14, Bill Eisen.
Less than a minute left.
Less than a minute to go.
They need to hurry up.
Ooh, we got a run coming off in the left rear.
Oh, a little evasive action there.
Yeah, Dante is
survival now.
Dante is number 69. I noticed a lot of fluid coming out. Where's that coming from? Is it a busted radiator, or is it universal joint, U-joint, toe joint,
right
toe jam? What is it?
Right below the header.
Right below the header. You're crazy. I ain't lying. Hello, Texas. Hi, Mama. I know she ain't watching the basketball game. All right.
You don't suppose you have a sore neck in the morning after one of these, do you?
Oh, I guarantee you do.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at that.
It's like getting hit by a bunch of Joe Greens.
Oh, man. You tell me. Look at him, though. I mean, 69 ain't even, he's a lopsided.
I'll tell you what, there's not a straight tire or rim out there right now. The checkered flag is out on shootout number 6 as we're halfway through the preliminary part of this incredibly good format. In fact, this has been the first real different format in Demolition Derby in 50 years, and it works, Dan.
Yep, there's Kirk Amos putting the hit on 53 that you pointed out earlier, right off the bat. Got his attention real well. And then you get 24 James Baker putting the hit back on Kirk Amos. Number 14, Bill Eisen getting a good hit on, I think that's number 24, James Baker. Okay, let's go down to David. David, what do you got?
Well, obvious results there. Those two cars are in the 69 and the 14, but Bill Eisen is the winner, so he'll move on along with the 69 of Kirk Amos. But, Dutch, as long as we're here and that was easy, Dutch, you guys have been married, Fran and you, for 30 years this last April, and you've been doing this almost all that time. Why is she putting up with you this long?
Pardon me?
Why is she put up with you this long?
You know, I don't know the answer to that myself.
Fran, you care to get into this?
Yes.
Hey, she's going to stay mum on this, too. But these guys have been doing this a long time, and we appreciate them. The Determinator family, the Hollands.
And Dutch was one of the greatest drivers this sport ever saw throughout Northern California and all over the country, for that matter. Okay, what do you say? Let's take a break. Let's get a sandwich. Go get a fermented adult beverage if you're over 21. Do whatever you do when we take a break.
I'm with you.
Today.
Boy, I'm going to tell you, I'm supposed to hate somebody that has two things going.
We'll be back with more Demolition Derby action. We've still got 2 great motorcycle stunt jumps and a lot more motor madness.
2 here at the Dixie Speedway, Woodstock, Georgia. We have seen 6 heats so far, a motorcycle jump, and the big question is, has there been any cheating so far? I'm standing by with Mike Harp, who is the Demolition Inspectorator. And Mike, I understand you checked them before they ever go out there. Did you find anything early on tonight?
Yes, we did. We found several cars that had extra metal in. They had to cut them. One was so bad that we just sent them home.
You just kept cutting and finding more junk in there? And what kinds of materials do you find in there?
Well, one guy had like 3/4 inch plate over the rear end of the car, the rear hump, and had an 2 inch by 1/4 inch flat bar all the way up over the hump of the body. And he had all smeared mud and everything over to hide it, but it didn't work.
Basically tank material we're talking here. Mike, I'm looking here. You got a little Dixie Speedway on your hat there. Do you ever wash that thing?
I will tonight.
He's probably going to ask me the same thing about my shirt down here, guys. I mean, it is hot. Well, we're going to check with him later because he has to check him out after the races, too. Back to you guys.
Well, it's not like we can't get him a new hat, for God's sake.
No, not really. Here's shootout number 7, number 15, David Hansen, 84, Vic Whaley Jr., in-car camera. Number 20, Murray Olson, and 4, Jack Teagarden.
I tell you what, this is going to be a good one. Let's get ready for it right now.
Go for a ride with Vic Whaley Jr. right there.
And, man, when he gets our onboard camera, he is very competitive. Here we go. We're on board with Whaley. Look out, Whaley. Boom. Camera Hammer didn't like that right a bit.
No, he didn't come right on it right there. I'll tell you what, guys. Hey, Morgan Holiday, if you're watching someone, come on down. Where you at? Should be here tonight. This is action right here.
Oh, yeah, you talk big now.
Yeah.
It's not on the screen.
Exactly. Well.
Psychedelic tires right there on car number 15. That's David Henson.
They have no respect for barriers tonight. If you notice that, not even the concrete barriers. Spinning around car number 20, that is Murray Olison. But he's not from Minnesota. He's from Sweetwater, Texas.
All right, Sweetwater, Texas. They tried to take a shot, though.
Come on, Murray.
Everybody competing to get on that dream team, and I'm telling you, they need to turn it up right here. Got a little over 2 minutes left to go in this one, Dante. Pastorina, my man.
My buddy Murray Olson there from Sweetwater, Texas, has got the right kind of car. He's got one of those big station wagons, and you know what those station wagons do here, Dusty.
I know what they do. I know what, you know, I dated a girl from Sweetwater one time, so I know what them station wagons do.
Let me tell you guys, Vic Whaley Jr. in the 84 car was not originally even registered and is filling in for his best friend Kevin Huggins tonight, who had some problems getting here. Whaley just climbed in. What a job he's doing if he can keep it off the wall. Has run 7 of our TNN Derby. Wow.
Getting a lot of air time. To get air time, so you want to win, you want to move it on up. Yeah, look at this. Vic Whaley Jr. don't have no occupation. You know what I mean? He ain't got none.
No, he's kind of like me, self-unemployed.
He's the Derby master.
The master of the Derby. Who's going to be the master of this piece right here on Motor Madness?
There's Jack Teagarden there. That's another one of the Missouri boys. So far in the final, we've got car 18, car 50, car 34, and car 69. So the Missouri boys are doing a good job from the show me state tonight.
What's going to happen when they all get into a final? Oh, baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be nasty.
Maybe nothing left to take back to Missouri.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, Vic Whaley might not have a job, but you look back, he was named already as one of the Dream Team contenders coming out of Wichita and Orlando this year, so he's already in trying to get into that spot, so he might not have an occupation.
He's sleeping with his boots on.
There you go.
He likes to blow cars up. That's what Jack Teagarden, driver of the 4 cars, says. Doesn't like air conditioning. Has never been without cowboy boots that he sleeps in. That's a Texan, Pastor. You're just an honorary Texan.
Well, I just got
it by default.
Yeah. I tell you what, guys, 24 seconds out. I just got word from the truck. They have been looking. I'm telling you, right now, America is watching Motor Madness, the hottest show on Friday night. And I want to tell my fans right around Woodstock here, still get on down there. We're going to see 2 more jumps. Is that right? 2 more big jumps. Don't miss this thing. A lot of time.
Less than 5 seconds to go now.
I'm going to be at the Ryman. I'm going to tell you about that later. I'm going to be at the Ryman.
You're going to be there.
The Nashville. On the stage, me and the Evelyn brothers look alike. I'm going to be there.
You
I'm going to say, bye-bye, love. Bye-bye. Is this over? I'm sorry.
Let's go to the replays now, and your singing career is definitely not in the cards.
The 84 car, Vic Whaley Jr.'s got to be a strong contestant here. The transfer only 2 cars go to the main.
And he's the only Dream Team contender that came tonight. I'm anxious to see how he did.
There's my boy Jack Teagarden from Richmond, Missouri. One of the Missouri boys.
I'm sure Kevin Huggins is watching at home tonight that owns that 84 car saying, oh, man, Vic, you are my best friend if you get this baby in the final.
There you go. That's what are friends for, right?
Did he say Miller Huggins?
Let's go down to David with the winners.
And Kevin Huggins, you got your wish. Vic Whaley Jr. is the winner of this one in the 20 car of Murray B. Olson. He will also advance to the finals.
Way to compete, baby.
All right, that's stout.
All right.
There you go.
My apologies to Murray. I was pronouncing his name wrong.
That's the only thing you do wrong tonight. It'll have been a good show. Stay with us, everybody. We got a lot of great shows still coming your way on TNN Motorsports Live. Intergalactic Punch-Off 2 will feature all the winners from our TNN Motor Madness Derbies, plus, I say plus, champions from all over the USA, Canada, and possibly the world. Now, dozens of the top Demolition Derby promoters will be sending their champions to compete in the Intergalactic Punch-Off 2. If you'd like to smash it up with the big boys, call one of the participating promoters on this list, and they are all over the country, coast to coast and border to border. Okay, Danny, we're about ready to go Demolition Derby Again here.
All right, here we go. The grid in the shootout number 8.
Yep.
Look at that crowd. Man, we got a good crowd tonight. Number 29, Bob Harder. Number 91, Chuck, the Junkyard Dog Rush. 57, Mike Clark. 12, Kelly Taylor. Shootout number 8 coming your way in a second.
You know, a well-known personality on the TNN Demo Derby scene is Chuck Rush, the Junkyard Dog. Recently, there have been major changes in Chuck's life, some of which may have an impact on his Demo Derby abilities.
We met Chuck Rush, the Junkyard Dog, last year at the inaugural Florida Free-for-All, where we learned of his ferocious reputation, meaner than that's right, a junkyard dog. Last October, Chuck married his sweetheart Carmen at the Orlando Speed World Racetrack. And later, he won a special wedding night derby in honor of his new bride. But now that he's married, the big question is, has his new family life taken the bite out of the dog's bark? We put his family to the real test.
Now, that is one weird group, buddy.
I tell you what, he wants to be a dream team contender, though. Talk to him early. He's got the get-go to do it. Let's see how he does.
All right, here we go. I feel sorry for his dog, actually. Chuck Rush is in the 91 car, and he's had no luck whatsoever on TNN Demo Derby. Certainly in others, but not on TV. None. All hat, no cattle, as they say in Texas.
His bark is a little worse than his bite.
You got it.
So far, but we'll see what happens tonight.
I loved it. The bride wore white and the groom wore black Simpson driving suit.
Yeah, well, he was getting ready to get in his car, and I'm thinking he was thinking about that right there. But right now, he's way down here, and he needs to get over there by that 12 and 29.
That 29 car, Rob Harder, get this, has won 13 derbies out of Altamont, Illinois. There's the Junkyard Dog. Rush a little, having better luck tonight than he has the past couple of years.
His boss paid his derby entry fee by collecting 10,000 beer cans.
Yeah, that took a couple of weeks.
That's right.
Except when you're around me and Dante. No, I ain't gonna say that's true. Oh, yeah. It's the night for it here, guys. Have a good time. 29 seems to be the one that is running this route.
Rob
right out here, Dante.
Altamont, Illinois, 65 derbies and 13 wins.
Well, if old Chuck Rush, the Junkyard Dog, is going to score any points, he better get moving because only a minute 50 remains on the clock.
You know, it looks like they're having a problem with traction out there. It looks like they've wetted down the track a little bit, and these guys aren't getting hooked up at all. They're sliding down the wall here.
Same for everybody.
Yeah, the 29 is on the prowl, I'm telling you.
The 12 car's got a broken rear end. Well, now it hooked up. Maybe the spider gears.
Yeah, look at the slide. Like right there, Dante talking about the track.
Yep,
yeah, I'm going to say
Junkyard Dog going sideways. There's 29. That's Rob Harder. He's going sideways, too. It's hard for them to get any bite right now.
But, you know, he's spectacular, but he's really not doing a lot of damage. He's just kind of kissing them.
Yeah, it's tough for them to get some momentum up. They can't get any traction.
Well, now he's up high. Now he's up high on the bank.
Yeah, but I tell you about Rob. Rob is really a contender for the green team.
He's trying to get all the way up to the wall.
Yeah,
and get a little mold.
I tell you what, and he might just be there July the 3rd, the big 2-hour special we got coming on July the 3rd. He's doing good tonight. Now the dog is chasing somebody. Oh, hunt dog. Well, watch out. He's a good hope, though, you know.
You know, the Junkyard Dog hasn't brought much to this party. He's got a huge reputation, but on TNN he has problems. I mean, he better get going, unless he's a late bloomer here with 35 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, he's taking a lot more than he's given.
Yeah. 29 doing such, I guarantee you guys, 29 is really picking him a spot on that green team. I'm telling you, he's cranked it up. No traction here.
57, Mike Clark, Ackworth, Georgia.
Yeah. Oh.
He has somebody slap me on his car.
I hear you. Yeah, see, 29 is... What? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I tell you what, I really think he ought to replace that snarling dog with the Chihuahua from the Taco Dads.
Oh, man, Steve.
All right, but there, you can see he's sliding down the hill there. It's a little bit too wet out there, and they're just hard to get any traction at all.
Don't make excuses for him, Dan. They don't. No, that was traction, buddy. The 57 car whacked the 29 pretty good. Mike Clark.
Okay, so he's got mud tires, all right?
Okay,
He cheats.
Where's Butterscotch?
By the way, you can't run mud tires. All right, I think Dave knows. Did the Junkyard Dog make the cut or what, Dave Burns?
Ow! Ow! The Junkyard Dog is in. And he is second to Rob Harder, the 29 car. You're right, Dusty. What a drive for him. He looked pretty darn good. Rob Harder and the Junkyard Dog, Chuck Rush.
Well, he's going to have to put some better tires on there next time.
I'm going to tell you what, the crowd a little dissatisfied with that stall. Showing their angst. Okay, that was heat number 8. We've got 3 more to go, and of course our big main event and 2 spectacular motorcycle jumps still to come live here on Motor Madness, all part of TNN. Swamp Buggy Classic. That's next Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on TNN. Motor Madness, a part of TNN's UTA Fan Week. Hey, Dave, UTA pit announcer.
There have been some naysayers about Chuck Rush, the Junkyard Dog, but Junkyard, you proved him wrong. You're in the final. You did great. Good job, man.
I'm telling you what, man. I took this Fairville Mega Store, JYD Automotive car. I knew we had to hold it to the floor. Traction was real bad out there, but we seemed to get the job done. We got a lot of work to do, but before I do, I'd really like to thank my sponsors, Fairville Mega Store and out of Orlando and Cocoa, Blue and Gray Trailer Manufacturing, Fred's Tires, M&M Auto Parts and Salvage.
They do a great job for him, and that dog on the roof, by the way, guys, is made by Nandy Woods, who's a friend of his. The other one, guys, it was made of paper mache. They stored it. It got eaten by rats.
Nice.
Shame he didn't pop a sponsor or two, huh?
Yeah, he knows how to do that.
Hey, John Force looked like a rookie.
Here we go. At 94, Richard Collier. 66, Kevin Gaffin. 45, Aubrey Simmons. And Ed Woodward, number 10. Round out shootout number 9.
You know, I'll tell you what, Dante, did you see that?
Was that a premature start?
Yeah, he just kind of slid down that hill right there. That's a green flag going right there on the Madness. There it is.
A little delayed reaction on the flag, but we're underway.
Look at this. Allen
around the rosy here.
I'll tell you what, all in sync.
Destruction.
Yeah, the
square dancing.
Radio City Rockets of Woodstock, Georgia. 94 is driving a Lincoln like I used to own.
That's right. Hot Rod Lincoln.
Yes, just like that.
Thinking
like. They got repossessed.
Now, is this true? Number 10, Ed Woodward. It says here in my notes that Steve Evans gave him his nickname here last year, the Quiet Cannon. Number 45, Aubrey Simmons.
Another one of those Missouri boys.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's the truth. You know, it's funny. You look at these pictures. It's like a kaleidoscope. No two pictures are ever the same. The colors and the angles and the shapes.
Hey, Dante, you know, this is good action going down, but don't you want to go with me next week to Nashville there, you know, go down there, you know, fanfare going on?
Yeah.
The Rhinos sing with them, with the Everly Brothers.
Yeah, well, you never invite me to all the fun spots. I have to pay my way to show up.
Yeah, Dante Still Everly, Bye-Bye Love play going on right there at Rammond, and I guarantee you one thing, the Dream Girl's going to be there. Look at this mess.
Kevin Gaffin, Man is Still. That's the chainsaw company, isn't it?
Wow,
Sure is. Good chainsaws, too. Got one at home. Number 45, Aubrey Simmons from Kansas City, Missouri. Another one of the Missouri boys. They're all over the place here.
You know, they're about to corner the market in the final.
They are.
It'll be amazing if this trophy and cash tonight doesn't go to somebody from Missouri.
They came down with bad intentions on their mind when they got to Woodstock, Georgia, right here on the outskirts of Atlanta, GA. And they're doing it.
They just figured if they brought enough of them,
they go win.
Some of them show up.
There's power in numbers.
Yeah, trying to get on that same team. Trying to make it. Trying to get there, brother.
94, Richard Collier there kind of slinging around. Kevin Gaffin from West Union, Ohio. Oh, that was a good hit by Kevin Gaffin on number 45, Aubrey Simmons.
Yeah, but I think Kevin took more damage than Aubrey did.
Yeah, but he's
right after me again. Look at that.
It was a good
mix. Jabs, right? Dusty, that's a jab instead of a roundout.
Boy, I know it, but you know, the lick is there.
Yeah, he's got a little smoke coming out of the front there.
That's bad, ain't it?
That's not good.
That's not good.
Not good at all. And he's got a little liquid coming out, too. He looks a little confused out there right now. He might have knocked himself a little delirious, kind of one of those dusty roads. sleep punches.
Yeah, sleep punches, bionic elbows and everything. I tell you, they just kind of easing around like they're on the freeway. I need to get my head of security butterscotch out of here.
Oh, my God, he hit the wall.
What a good hit the wall there.
Is this wall invisible?
Well, right there, write that down. The wall is a contender for the Dream Team finalists. Put down the wall as a contender. We just call him Joe Wall.
The wall ain't going to come tumbling down tonight.
No, not here.
Oh, man, that hurt 66. He will have a headache in the morning. Kevin Gaffin is going to take a whole bottle of Advil to cure that one.
He snapped his head there pretty good, didn't he?
Man. I mean, you've got to be fit to drive one of these things and not hurt.
Here we go, kicking it off. Now watch this. They're getting a ring around the Rosie move here.
The one almost looked choreographed.
Square dance. Oh, yeah, it did look a little choreographed.
Debbie Allen.
Very good. Good shot by number 10 there, Ed Woodard. On number 45, Aubrey Simmons. There's 66, Kevin Gavin. I don't know. He put some hitting on going on out there. He did a good job this round.
Yeah, he really
He's got
did.
my vote. I don't know if he get that car ready for the final. Let's go down to Dave and find out the news.
Oh, yeah. Ed Woodward and Kevin Gaffin. Now, let me see. Let me check my notes here and see exactly who won the thing. It was Woodward, and Gaffin was second. They will both move on to the finals.
All right. Where both of them will be a threat, providing, of course, that in the time they've got, less than an hour, they can get these cars repaired and have something to hunt with. Okay, we'll be right back right after these messages on TNN Motorsports.
Lights. 4, Vic Whaley Jr., 20, Murray Olsen. It's Olsen, 29, Rob Harder, 91, Chuck Rush, 10, Ed Woodward, and 66, Kevin Gaffin. And I think we have 3 of them with those beautiful ladies down there, and then David Burns. David?
Well, we're still putting them together down here, guys. Just rolling in is the number 10 driver, Ed Woodward, and there he is. But let's talk to Vic Whaley Jr. first. Vic, you want him to put any more water on the track tonight?
No more water. I want it dry.
All right, pretty slick out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Now, Rob Harder, how'd you get your car?
Well, my boss is Will Snyder, and he was in the Florida free-for-all, and he placed second and qualified for the big one at the end of the year, and he wanted me to qualify pretty bad, so he gave me a car to come down here.
Way to go. And, Ed, what was harder, winning that one or running across the track to catch us?
Oh, run across the track, definitely.
That's what I thought. We're still working hard down here, guys. This is Motor Madness, and these are your latest 3 winners.
And happy guys they are, and in good company with the Dream Girls. I notice we have had no problem since you have assigned Mr. Butterscotch. Now, remember, the ramp is going, what do you say, 40 miles an hour behind that Honda Odyssey?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. 30 or 40.
A moving ramp.
Moving ramp. He climbs it and jumps it. Whoa, that was close.
Oh, man.
That was good. That was good.
I want to see Dream do that.
But I tell you what, he is saving the best for last later on in our show, and that's jumping an ATV, maybe a record distance of over 160 feet. Far more difficult than jumping a motorcycle, which might surprise you, but that's what he tells us, and very few guys in the stunt world do it. Stay with us. We're live. We're TNN Motorsports. We're Motor Madness.
Yes, it is. And we're going to have us another 4-banger, I think.
Yep.
It's going to be a good one here, guys.
There's number 62, Gary Huggins. Number 37, Steve Dillon. 28, Kevin Becker. 62, Steve Allison. And number 0, Dana Tilley.
All right, Dana.
You like that Dana Tilley, don't you, Drink?
Yes. Oh, man.
And how about the flames on Dana Tilley's car? That's the best-looking car we've seen tonight. And a salute to Dusty on the back, but a giant bug just landed in my face. Get out of here.
You open your wallet again?
Steve Dillon from East Ohio, Mountain Green. Right there trying to get on that green team. I guarantee you he's going after it. Yep. Didn't hit nobody there. Take it to him.
You know, that's the car that sounds so good running out there.
Yeah.
He's got some horsepower.
That's the 62 car, isn't it?
That's the 37 car, Steve Dillon.
Yeah,
there's Dana Tilley, another Ohio boy.
He's got a good-looking car right there, too. I'll tell you what, they dancing around out there. Remind me of Will Bird. You know what I mean? You know Will Bird? I think it's producer. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what he's doing? Ballet Jack taking ballet lessons.
Is he really?
Yeah. The big man taking ballet lessons.
I want to see that. I'll buy the tutu.
400 pounds. 400 pounds ballet Jack.
Oh, 30.
Gary Huggins' face. Is that a classic? Talk about a game face on. Is he bad man?
Oh, hello.
Dana Tilley just crunch.
Welcome to Woodstock.
Gary Huggins.
There are officials. The Terminator and his lovely wife. It's going to be a tough one to call here, guys.
Oh, I don't know. It's almost a match race between 0 and 62.
Yeah, Judge has got his hands full. We got a minute, almost a minute left. He's got his hands full calling this. Anybody can do it, Judge can. I guarantee it. Dana Tilly.
Oops. Number 37's got a problem there.
Boy, look at him, though. He's a driver.
Yeah, he is.
37. He's a goer, brother.
He's banging away. He's going to take it down with him.
Yeah.
Yep, 37.
Look at that.
Go quietly into the night.
He's running over everything in sight.
We got two boys from Ohio in this shootout. We got number 0, Dana Tilly, number 37, Steve Dillon. Buckeyes shootout, baby. Go Buckeyes.
Well, a little of the steam is out of Gary Huggins now, but it doesn't look like Dana Tilly or Kevin Baker or Steve Dillon have much more either.
No, Gary Huggins is still moving pretty good.
You know, this was like a flyweight fight compared to a heavyweight fight.
No kidding. Yeah, these guys came out swinging. They weren't going to.
Yep.
They weren't going to mess around.
Oh, man.
Stay away from that wall.
There you go. Showtime.
All right.
Showtime on Madness.
Got to be good.
Holy.
All right, let's see some playbacks here. I like instant replay. I wish we'd have had it a long time ago. There we go. Number 28 getting popped by Gary Huggins there. That's Kevin Becker getting popped. There's Gary Huggins again. He was all over this place. They were like bantamweights out there.
Yep.
The American Dream, you sponsored that car.
Did I?
Yeah, buddy,
must have. He likes you. Look at that look on Gary Huggins' face. No, that's Dana Tilly. Yes, sir, buddy. They're serious. Let's go down to David and find out who won this one.
Oh, yeah, the Flames, guys.
All right.
0 of Dana Tilly. He is the winner, and also it was the 37.
The dancer.
Steve Dillon.
Oh, Steve Dillon.
Big hits from the 37.
Very good.
Yeah, Steve Dillon looked good. Big hits going on.
Yeah, he did. He wasn't messing around.
I'm telling you, Gary Huggins is going to be a little disappointed there.
Yeah, you know, he was real aggressive about it. He gets a good pop, though, from, that might have been the deciding one right there from Dana Tilly. Dana Tilly really whacked him pretty good on the side, so we'll have to wait and see, and we'll just come back and see what this is going to be all about in the final after these words.
Just call the Natcher Tractor Pull Association at 614-436-1761. And we're set for another shootout.
We're going to be there in Toma. Me and the girls going to be there. Dante Pastorina's going to be there.
Here we go. Shootout number 11, 5, Liz Eby. Number 09, Glenn Miller. 67, Bobby Prosen. 77, Jeff Sandlin.
Glenn Miller in the mood. Play it
Yeah.
Yeah, my big dancing bear, my angel. We can dance to that Glenn Miller music.
That's Liz Eby. Has a grandma doll in her rear window there.
Oh, and Grandma just
nice paint job. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Don't get Grandma mad. That's what I always was told.
The gutsy Grandma.
And they got another American Dream car out here. Number 67. Got it painted on.
67, Bobby Prose from Vandalia, Ohio. Another one of the Ohio boys. We got 3 Ohio boys in this, fellas. Glenn Miller, number 9. 67, Bobby Prose. And 77, Jeff Sandlin. All from Ohio.
77 is a rattling it on out there, boys. I'm telling you now. But, man, Dante, they just no traction for him. You know what I mean?
No, it's tough for them to get any bite out there to get any kind of momentum. They can't get any momentum. They can't do it. There's no number 09, Glenn Miller. Haydenville, Ohio.
Remember now, we've been using 2 tracks alternating back and forth, and one is just drier than the other one. There's 77. That's the other Ohio driver out of Eaton, nicknamed Scrapper. He'd be a buddy of yours, Don. He likes deer hunting and Demo Derby racing.
I hear you. Oh, that was Dan. I like deer hunting, too. When I heard that, I spoke right up.
I love deer hunting.
I know you do, baby.
I'm going down there in South Texas and look at the leases.
All right.
77, Jeff Sandlin, 22-year Derby vet. Look at him. Look at him bulldozing.
Big old heavy car.
Oh, mess.
That would have been a good hit if 09
would have really got
it.
hit. Grandma's in trouble.
Yeah, Grandma ain't moved since the reindeer run over. You know what I'm talking about? Now she's moving because they knocked her out of the way. Bless her heart. Come on, darling.
Oh, he's on Grandma now.
I know it. Come on, baby.
Come on, Mama.
She might have like a rocket
on,
booster, right, and a rocket booster in the butt of her car, and a minute just take off across the track and knock all them guys off the way. You know what I mean? She need a rocket booster in the butt of her car.
Her husband and son prep the cars, and she likes competing and beating the boys.
Whoa! That was a tire, baby.
That sure was.
You hear that in the background, folks?
There it is right there.
I hope it's the tire with my security man, Butterscotch Jack. All right.
That wasn't a gunshot.
No, I know that. We out here, man. I'm telling you, this is the greatest fun in the world out here, Motor Madness.
77 Jeff Salem.
Under a minute going on here, right here on Motor Madness. It's Friday Night Live from Woodstock, Georgia. Yeah.
And they know there's only 35 seconds left to get Dutch's attention and the rest of the judges. So everybody out there, even if it's just any kind of contact whatsoever right
There you
now.
go. There you go.
There's Grandma. She's bored.
Yeah.
She's not happy.
Yeah.
I do not want to be around her later this evening. She's going to be angry.
Doink.
And you know how angry women are.
I know, because all the Dream Team girls are fighting over who they set by on.
There's that explosion we heard earlier off 67, Bobby Pros.
That's it. That's the bad time.
That's it. There we go. There's the checkered flag.
Yeah. The Dream Girls are having such a good time they forgot the man.
There's Liz. Bless her heart. She ran the Winston-Salem 98 Winners Wipeout originally from Canada. We'll check out the replays here. 77 Jeff Sandlin putting a hit on 09 Glenn Miller. There's Liz.
Grandma was in it for a couple of hits.
She was in it. She was trying. She just had some mechanical problems, obviously.
It's not the little old lady from Pasadena.
Yeah, no, not quite, but she's close.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a tight call right here.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. There's little action. Little action in this one.
Some of the better action or damage was self-inflicted.
Yeah. The wall won this one. Let's go down to David and find out.
Well, Dutch has determined that Bobby Prowse in the 67 was the winner. He was the guy that blew out that tire, and it actually gave him some better traction on the track.
Yeah.
So go figure. And also, the big band sounds of Glenn Miller. He's in as well.
All right. Big band. I love big bands.
Okay, on that note, we're going to take a break and come back with our very final shootout of 12, and of course a couple of motorcycle jumps and more.
All right, let's set her up. Shootout number 12. We got car 89, Brad Booz, 7, Randy Childers, 16, Richard Gilstrap, and 42, Ron Neitzel.
And also, there's another edition, car number 21.
That is Terry Neese.
Yeah, is in this as
Castroville,
well.
Georgia.
Yep.
Here we go. No, it looks like we only got a 4-banger again.
Yeah, somebody dropped out. Oh, well.
Oh, well. Terry didn't show.
4 is 12.
42.
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you what, that's 61 in big old Lincoln, isn't it? That's a big,
big Lincoln. That's a Mark III.
Yeah, that's all.
I used to have one of those.
I did too. How come you always had the same car?
Was yours repossessed too, Dan?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, every one of them.
Well, there's a difference between repossession and property.
Yeah.
Committed.
Oh, man.
Kind of the same thing, really.
There's 42, Ron Neitzel, St. Francis, Kansas. Getting on an 89, that's Brad Booz.
There is
Savannah, Ohio.